Hello, my name is Ethan and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Delirium League. In this episode, I plan to AFK a tier 16 Blighted Summit map with double Crimson and one Black Oil just to showcase this new Redemption Sentry build. Let's showcase how strong this can possibly be. Now the meme is, this is multiple recordings. Okay, so these Redemption Sentries, they shoot arrows. I refused to spend this, buy this 50 plus X helmet and go the shield route and go all this actual good stuff, which I'll show you after in a path of building. But for now, I will show you my build, what I did for this shit, and it can be improved upon, extremely unoptimized, but this is what we have here. So let me just first start off with the damage. The spectre is all of the damage, okay? So our build is truly the spectre build, okay? Spectres will carry, they shoot, you'll see how cool they are. They're really awesome. We have no flaws, no abilities, it's just specters. So if you've been here before, I've done this with zombies, golems, guardian, one button. Now we have spectre build. It's that moment of time. So the thing you guys may be wondering is how do you actually survive? So the forms of survival in the build is the defense. I have some decent physical damage reduction. Reses 81 across the board, 85 chaos, 50% of LE taken as chaos through divine flesh again, and yeah, I have this Watcher's Eye to take 18% of the fizz taken as Ellie. And so that's how we try to get our survivability, along with Jinx, Juju, Ami to have 10% of hits taken from the specters before me. And then I try to use the Devouring Diadem to use this, trigger this random skill every 5 seconds, which is Feast of Flesh, which heals me if it can consume 5 corpses for up to 4,000 life, 800 per corpse. And so it works out to be about 800 life regen if you average it out, as long as you have over 4,000 life and you can heal the full amount and have a buffer. So technically regeneration is better, but this works. And then something I did is I equipped in the custom damage taken for when you do Blight, you switch the phase run in the boot for Desecrate. So you have a custom damage taken that triggers Desecrate, Immortal Call, and Frost Wall. So the Frost Wall blocks projectiles. The Desecrate heals you up because of the helmet. It's a nice synergy. It's basically Spirit Offering, and it's automated. And Immortal Call to stop one-shots and obviously reduce Ellie and reduce Fizz, and it's just beautiful. So this is the route I went, and then my damage source that I went for was this weapon. So it's my staff. I love this staff, and the staff was good in this situation because this is a ranged, cold arrow spectre, and so it doesn't gain benefit off of Fortify. And so I didn't want to do socketed skills deal more physical damage because it's actually cold damage, and so that you don't deal more physical. Maybe you could scale the physical and it would work, but I don't think so. And then, or I didn't think so. So then I went for the just flat damage, chance to deal double damage staff. It ended up being more than like a regular one with levels. And I also only went for a level 25 Spectre, which is off of the +1 socketed gems, and the +2 craft is actually better than crafting minion damage with another weapon, because for some reason the +2 on all of these supports is just actually pretty good apparently when you don't even have Empower. So we use Race Spectre with Feeding Frenzy, power charge on critical support, so they get power charges. You can see these blue circles on them. That means they have power charges. Awaken minion damage, Awaken Cold Pen, and Awaken GMP. You can switch out Awaken Cold Pen for Awaken Fork if you want more clear. It's really insane. It's like Tornado Shot with 80 fucking projectiles. It's insane. Fork is insane. Awakened Fork, okay. And then yeah, I went for this Ami for the reduction of damage and the curse effect and the chaos. It's just a good Ami, dude. It's solid all around. And then Look at this build, it's freezing them. They can't do anything. They can't even play the game. Oh yeah, another thing, actually really important. I went for Bone Barrier over Mistress in this build, so no offering, and we have Bone Barrier for the 10% physical damage reduction. And it also increases our recovery, so our life regen is 300 and something, which isn't that bad for just off of one stone golem and the little bit of buff effect on the skill tree through this. That's not that bad. That's not that bad, you know? I'm pretty happy with that, along with our extra 800 from the helmet. It works out to be pretty good. Obviously, our golem build is way tankier and stuff, but this does work, and it was technically cheaper than if I had went the crazy helmet and crazy shield and crazy, or no, 5x shield and crazy wand. Sorry, crazy wand. I could just go for a Victorious Charity with a really nice +3 minion damage, hypothermia, 50x bone helmet, no big deal, dude. And then I have no recovery from my helmet, and I'm missing that. And then what, I need an enchant for stone golems? Or raise specters? This is really nice though. Solid build. Look at the clear, man. Can you imagine this in mapping and add Awakened Fork to this? Oh my god. Get some more damage is the best clear you've ever seen. This is Tornado Shot automated, dude. If you want to go delving, this is what you should do. Why would you play zombies when all the stuff is dead? When everything's dead. Okay, obviously we have to loot together. Enjoy the loot, boys. I switch on, so this is the switch. You switch the phase run in the boot. See how you can now phase run? And then you can also get your flame dash, and there you go. I don't need flask, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is looting, and you put your phase run on left click, and it triggers often when I'm spam clicking, and it's beautiful. So after this, I'm going to show you guys the path of building with this one, and I'll show you the other one with the really expensive proper meta way of doing this build. So if you want to play the real one, you can. You can also learn from the combination of the two to then maybe notice what's actually necessary and what gives you the big damage. Then you could play around with it yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to lead you anywhere. I'm just saying, hey, here's some extra info for this kind of build. This is what I figured out. This is what I put together. Here's what I did wrong. Here's what the improvements I can make. We probably will keep coming to this a little bit. Maybe I'll make a third necro because, like, a third witch. So I had to have a witch for an elementalist. For my golem build, I had to make a witch for well, this is my necro. And now, what, make another necro just for my zombies to play them? Or do I just have both gear, same skill tree? Oh my god. Dude, imagine a zombie build where you don't have to have minion life or Ellie or the res. They just live. That would actually be insane. Imagine they just had 200,000 life like this and didn't have to get near any monsters because they shoot off screen. Why don't we just play this spectre, dude? It's so broken. Because we're missing regen, physical damage reduction, life, regen, leech. There's nothing except big damage and clear. That's what you play the specters for. Big damage and clear. They don't offer you any survivability other than everything better be dead. It's literally a tornado shot build. You should just play a dodge build. Dodge block or something. Or just dodge. And just don't get hit, bro. And then spectre away. It actually sounds insane. Also a ES build without devouring diadem. Because ES is superior. We all know that. That's the reality. Just go an ES build, dude. So that's the spotlight. Now I'm going to go through a path of building. Enjoy. I got to work this shit out. Alright, it's that time of the video now. So here we have the POB I was using. 394,000 damage. Okay. And then, do you know what the difference is between mine and what the meta is? Here we go. Let's show you guys what you can actually do with these specters. So again, this is a mapping clearing build. Are you guys ready for what? So this is my build, 394k. Yeah, ready? 3.4 million. So how did I do it? Part of it is Necromantic Aegis. Okay, so you give the shields, you give the frenzy and power charges to your minions, the 2 from the shield. You give 2. And then you also gain this like a little bit of extra, which actually adds that much DPS. 8% of cold does extra chaos is a insane craft. So there's your god shield, okay? You get your +2 frenzy, minimum power charges. And you give it to your minions with Necromantic Aegis. Okay, the helmet is where you actually socket the specters. You see how expensive these items are, okay? 155x. I'll even show the trade of like what I was looking at just to show you like look what you can do in this build, okay? This is how I would min-max and become a god. I'm just saying, dude, it's so fucking easy. Look, I just don't want to do it in game. Okay, so helmet +3 minion gems. Minion life level 20, minion damage level 20, hypothermia level 20, and then it gives 25% increased maximum life, 24% increased damage, 18% increased effective chill, and crafted lightning and chaos res. And it has the enchant for flesh offering, so I'll show you guys that here. When I searched up this, there was 2. This one was same thing, but 16, and the base wasn't a bone helmet, so I looked at the bone helmet one. There you go. There's that. Next one, the shields. That you can get one as cheap as 5x with the craft. So here you go, your +2 in your craft. This is really easy, 5x. So the shield's pretty easy to do. And here's the wand. This is a mirror. So I just wanted to show what a mirror tier wand would look like. So it looks like shit looking at it here, but it adds 1.1 million of the 3.4. So let me show you this. +1 all spell skills, minion skill, this was the priority. Then I searched for the highest tier damage. Then I found that it also had hatred aura effect. He annulled away the multi and had this crafted. Yeah, that's really good. So you saw that in the build, it adds 1.1 million damage. And then in it, I actually use projectile weakness and frost bomb, so you could technically put flesh offering in there too if you wanted to use this properly. Yeah, you would put flesh offering in there. Okay, and so this is to show how you look how much these add. 589k, 656k from the frost bomb, 86k from a level 1 precision. We also took out the purities and we added in haste. So haste with awakened generosity with these, it was pretty good as our next aura. Look at that, 867k. It's pretty good technically. You could also go like skitterbots, but our mana reserve, we have 6% still. It's pretty high. We have 59 mana. And then this is showing how Flesh Offering look with the Helm enchant, 442k. So this is pretty much how you would make a mapping clearing build with specters, and it's just like, this is your specter link. So in this crazy helmet that I showed with the minion life, minion damage, hypothermia, you also have Raised Spectre, Awakened Greater Multiple Projectiles, Awakened Cold Pen, and Awakened Elemental Damage with attacks. So you have insane damage. You still have Awakened GMP, and then the Spectres are 29. Level 29 in this setup. What the heck? There's also still room for one more upgrade. Let me do that. Alright, I realized another upgrade for the build. You would add this amulet to the build. Fuck this amulet, dude. You would do this one, and then you get slightly less damage, apparently. But you get the move speed. Wow, it's actually... Dude, my Ami's sick, dude. Look at that. Jinx Juju Ami is OP. Holy shit. Yeah, keep this Ami, dude. Never mind what I was saying. I thought that would be an upgrade, getting the +1 level. Nope. Level 30 Spectre didn't matter. Lol. Added another upgrade too. So I switched this chest plate to this astral plate, and it had 17% increased effect of non-curse auras from your skills. And so because we had so many auras in the build, then this would be a super buff too. And so that added 300 extra K on top of our DPS. So the chest plate could even be a DPS source. Yo, who needs a Sokka walls when you could do that? That's pretty good. No, Sokka walls is still sick. God damn. But yeah, look at the glove, 285k because of the +4 to the auras, because that's also a +4 to the haste as well, and then it's Val haste, and oh, this build is sick, dude. It basically, we become an aura bot, literally. We could just aura stack. It's so sick. What's this point? 1 point worth. 78k. What's 1 minion damage point worth? 71k. Okay, so that's enough messing around. So basically, to show how the previous build was 394k, and with a little bit of spending and upgrading and big ticket items, damn, that was really easy, dude. And so, yeah, this is the thing I would recommend. And so this is what I'm gonna leave. This is it. So I'm going to leave a POB to this in the description below if you guys want it. I'm also going to, it's not optimized, this is just to show a rough look at what you could just do really quick with spending. Look at how you could min-max this and get some crazy fucking items in a Spectre build, which you could definitely be doing in more builds than just this. It's just that it's only big damage. That's all you're focused on, is just how much damage can you pump out and nothing else. And then it just comes that, oh look, your things have 300,000 life. Well, this is Redemption Sentries and how to do tier 19 god clearing. Just go make this build, and then yeah, you probably should on all the content. There you go, dude. There you go. So I probably won't be making this in-game, but it's super neat to show how what I put together, and then when you spend actually just absurd amounts of currency to compare to other builds I've made, and then yep, there you go, dude. This build will definitely clear maps. If my 394,000 clears a tier 16 Blight, what does this do? You know? I just wonder. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I hope this, you know, gave some motivation for some people, gave them creativity, gave them thoughts that they didn't think they had before this. Maybe this also showed if they were doing this build, maybe that they didn't know about this exact way to do it that I found through viewers in my stream, and just attempting the build myself as I showed. This was my attempt, which it turns out that the Jinx Juju Ami is actually just not that bad. But yeah, this build's pretty sick when you have the actual items. It's really expensive. It's one of those high budget builds, and with a high budget, you'll shit on the content. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!